Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Manchester United Career Mode, and this will be the final episode until we bring back green screen, because we will be hitting the January transfer window in the next episode, which is fantastic. So we have this game coming up against Southampton, and then after that we have like 5 more games. We have 6 whole games in this episode because I'm playing the rest of the games in December. So we're just steamrolling all the way through to the end. So yeah. That being said, there's probably going to be less highlights from each game, so that way we can make up time, because I don't want, well, I know that you guys want long episodes, like long episodes, like over 10 minutes or so, and I do, and I'm happy to try to make that happen. I don't want to make them too, I feel like if we get to like the 20-minute mark and push the 20-minute mark, that's probably getting a little bit too long. I mean, maybe if it was a really special occasion, but maybe not for just any old episode. But anyway, yeah, but we do have this game against Southampton, and we're coming off a bit of a slow start. As you can see, Southampton have had pretty much all the attacks so far. Very nice headed down and volley attempt, but it was great save from De Gea, and you're going to see this guy De Gea go in recently. And again, we're still getting pelted with shots. We're not really making a lot of chances for ourselves at the moment, so not getting off to the best of starts here. And in the 90th minute, we were in our zone, and unfortunately wasn't able to get the ball back off of Southampton, and it ended the first game as a 0-0 draw, so not an awful lot that happened in this game. We didn't really get a lot going attacking-wise either, which was a little bit odd, but still. And as you can see, I believe the highest rated player on my team was De Gea, as it is when your mids can't work and your strikers won't finish opportunities, and even if they're not even bloody getting opportunities, but still. So obviously it's the goalkeeper that will pick up the most votes. But anyway, we'll continue on, because now we have a huge game coming up, and this is going to be against Liverpool, my biggest, or the biggest game against the toughest team that I have played against since probably the either Manchester City game or the Chelsea game, where we absolutely pumped Chelsea. It was a tight fixture at Manchester United, but still, we will at Manchester City, but still, this is going to be a massive game, because Liverpool are actually very close to us on the table in the top half. You can see they're third, we are on top. We're 2 points clear of them, but if we were to obviously lose and they were to win, then obviously they would jump to the top of the table, unless Arsenal was able to pick out a win as well. But still, we don't want that to happen. We want to keep our top spot, and that is the team that we're going to be going up against them with. And I think it's pretty much starting 11 stuff there. Phil Jones, the pass went right to him, but he somehow stuffed up the pass, and one of their Coutinho went right around De Gea, and he got taken out, clearly a penalty, and it's somehow not given a penalty. I have no idea how I'm not facing a penalty right now. I can't believe it. I got away with it. I'm not complaining. But still, Sami Khedira apparently transferring to Liverpool and being given the number 7 as well. But still, Adam Lallana's on, having the shot. I go to clear. I go to press the X button to clear, but instead, it slide tackles and takes out Sturridge, and there is that penalty. And let's be honest, even though the penalty, that one was a little bit annoying, bullshit, because I didn't want a slide tackle, I'd take it. But we had to save this one. Jared's chipping it. I knew it. As soon as you see that little stutter, you don't... This is just a little tip from me. Never decide where you want to go, left, right, or in the middle. Just always wait to see, because every now and again some idiot is going to chip it. And boom, we get the first goal. Nicely done in the 25th minute. And it's Robin Van Persie who just sticks in a nice little low cross from Angel Di Maria. The pace of him, he is very good out on the wing with that pace of his, although I feel like his skills would be more utilised in the middle. But still, Falcao was tackled, but it was knocked ahead of him, and Falcao's just kept on going. They can't tackle him. Excellent run from him, and he's just gone all the way through and slotted it bottom right hand corner. Thank you very much, Falcao. We will take that, and we'll go 2-0 up. 2 goals in less than 5 minutes, and it was a sensational run from Falcao. They could not tackle him, and once again, in the second half now, we unfortunately give away a goal. Sturridge heads one in, and it was quite annoying too, because we had 2 players jump up for the ball, and no one was able to deal with it. No one can win the header. It got out the back to Sturridge, but still, we're continuing on. Falcao with an opportunity for a really long shot, and it actually hit the bar, which is very unfortunate, but they cross it right back into the middle. Dangerous, risky play from Liverpool, and we will slot that one in the bottom left. And Van Persie gets a second goal, and we get our breathing space back only moments later. It would have been special if we got the breathing space back with that excellent little Falcao long through ball, or long attempt on goal, which he scored, which he's more than capable of scoring, but thankfully, for us anyway, it didn't happen. But we still have the ball now. Van Persie, beautiful back heel. Di Maria finds a gap between 2, sends through Antonio Valencia, who's only just come on the ground as a sub to put it beyond. Oh, Daddy's done it. What a stunning goal. That was excellent ball movement. The passing leading up to it. The finish was nothing spectacular, but Valencia will take his first Premier League goal, and probably his first goal for Manchester United, Excellent stuff there. It was great lead up to him, and he just got out the back. Liverpool pushed all their numbers forward in search of a goal. The game was pretty much gone, and Valencia again keeping it in, keeping it alive. Raphael delivers, and a save from Mignolet, but he didn't get enough on it, and Van Persie completes his hat-trick. It's a 5-goal smashing against Liverpool. We just do it. We just take the top teams to the cleaners at Old Trafford. It's ridiculous. We did it with Chelsea, and now we've done it with Liverpool. And I know that Gary Neville's going to have a field day with Mignolet after that save, that last one. He should have done better. The keeper should have done better. We all agree with him. And look at that. Falcao and Van Persie, 9.6, 9.8. Massive game from both of them. They just got it done. They were terrific. And when you nearly get a 10 for both of your strikers, you know you've had a great day. When you put 5 goals past Liverpool on legendary, no matter what team you are, that is a decent effort. So well done to my lads. They've done a great job. And now we have a game coming up against Aston Villa. And as you can see as well, only a few days later, we've got a game against Stoke, literally like 3 days later, which is a bit of an inconvenience, but as you can see there. And then Januzaj said he wanted to get in the game, so I'm assuming that I put him in the game anyway. But this will be the 3rd match of this episode. We're only 6 minutes in. There's still plenty of time left to go. And we're not even halfway through. We got so many games to get through. It's crazy. But either way, we do have an away fixture here against Aston Villa at Villa Park. So hopefully we can get the right results here, because again, we've been we're in a little bit of weird form. We can sometimes struggle against smaller teams. Not that I'm saying that Aston Villa are a small team, because they're actually going pretty well at the moment. But we've been doing really well at Old Trafford. We've been a little bit average against minor teams, but we've been stellar against really good teams, getting wins all the time. And as you can see there, Charles Zogbia apparently is fucking Messi. You'll see a replay here. Look at this footwork. What is that? Is that Messi? That's like literally Messi has just put on an Nzogbia mask and just gone out there and started playing for Villa just for the jokes. It's ridiculous, that footwork. And Nzogbia again's gone through. He's put one in between De Gea's legs, and he is just on fire right now. Then we need to get something back, because we're 2-0 down with less than half an hour to go. Van Persie to stick something in the net. He's scored a lot of free kicks recently, but he couldn't get this one done. Very unfortunate as well. But still, they're attacking. Tom Cleverley, of course, former Manchester United man, sending through Vyman. And he goes powered in the near post. And we are 3-0 down with 15 minutes to go against Aston Villa. How has this happened? I think I've played a little bit of a rotated team, obviously because of just playing Liverpool and a game coming up against Stoke in 3 days. But Van Persie's going to take them all on and score. All right, so now we've got something to work with. But that's still 2 goals needed in 5 minutes to get something from this game. And now we're approaching stoppage time. Now we are in stoppage time. We get 5 minutes of it. So you never know. It's still possible. We still need just Rooney to put something in the net. And he's done it. I think the keeper got a little something on it. But it's still gone in the net. And we still have a chance. And now just a belted lob through ball. Matter waits for it. It takes a shitty touch. It's just kicked it forward of himself. He has not secured that ball. Nzogbia just grabbed it, ran with it, and then the referee has blown the whistle. I can't bloody believe it. After getting 2 goals, we were in line to maybe get at least a point after a disastrous start, and Mata has waited for the ball to come to him, and he's toe poked it ahead of himself. I don't know what he's done. It's a shit touch. He's given the ball away, and we were out for an attack, and you never know. We could have scored. We were in. But still, it's unfortunately going to be a draw. It's unfortunately going to be a loss. No points. And I think that's yeah, I don't know if that's our first loss in the Barclays Premier League, but maybe. I don't know. But still, even if it is, the first loss, Manchester United losing to Aston Villa when we've beaten Chelsea and Liverpool by 5 goals. It's just, it's ridiculous. But still. And now we have to play another game only a couple of days later after losing against Stoke City. And again, Stephen Ireland with an opportunity, but De Gea coming out and making a decent save. We're getting bit exposed at the back now, which is a little bit concerning. But Di Maria taking him on, having an attempt at Begovic. And I'm just going to spoil this for you now. Just pay extra close attention to Begovic right now. But anyway, Van Persie again going through, having a shot. And Begovic with another good save. It was a difficult attempt on goal, but still. And Di Maria making a nice tackle. Getting out the back is Falcao. It's a decent opportunity for the volley. And he couldn't save it, but it's gone right at the post again. Falcao makes a really good attempt on goal, but it's just again hit the post. Quite frustrating stuff. Di Maria again, another save from Begovic. He's just keeping Stoke in it right now. And Di Maria again with an opportunity. Arnautovic is chasing, and Peter's now in the way. The cross will come in for Falcao. The header, and another save by Begovic. He's just absolutely killing it for Stoke. He is their man of the match, and he's actually saved them. He has actually gotten them a point. It's a 0-0 draw. And when obviously Begovic was getting man of the match, when you make 9 saves, it was some performance from him. All of my players got very average ratings. Falcao was probably the highest. No, Di Maria was the highest, and he was equal with Phil Jones as well. But I mean, there you go. When their keeper makes bloody ridiculous amount of saves. And look at this. 2 days after the Stoke game, which we had a game played 2 days before the Stoke game, we now have a game against Newcastle. And then after the game against Newcastle, we have a day's break. And then we play fucking Spurs. And Newcastle are actually third at the moment, or they're doing really well in the table. So we are just going to play 4 games within about a week and a half. Within like less than a week and a half. I don't know how this is happening. That is a stupid fixture. But anyway, we're just going to have to fucking deal with it. There's nothing we can do about it. They are third at the moment. And obviously we're much higher than goal difference than they are. But even if they were to somehow get a win today, they would be level with us. So even though we'd still go top, it depended on if Arsenal won. That's that. And this is the team, ladies and gentlemen, that is apparently capable of being in a European like Champions League position at this point in the season. You had just a stock standard Newcastle team when it's just crazy. And again, De Gea is doing a lot of stuff early. He's really been earning those man of the match performances. But still, again, Valencia, we're trying to get the ball off them. Again, CM De Jong, still moving along. And still moving along. Will he whip in the cross? Eventually he does, but it gets blocked. Cleared, we can't win the header. Falls to Sissoko, who's got so much space, no one closing down, and on the stroke of half time, we concede. And Newcastle are just an average mid-table team IRL, not even mid-table at the moment. They're just taking us, well, we're really not getting many attacks going, as we see Lindegaard, who's the first gamer getting a game for Manchester United, unfortunately blowing an opportunity after Fellaini, of all people, made a very good interception. And still moving, Remy Cabella now to CM De Jong with an opportunity to go through, shoots and puts it wide. Thankfully, we still have a chance, but it's ridiculous. We're not getting any attacks going. We can't get anything. Maybe it's because I'm rotating my plays around and they're all bloody fucked from playing stupid amounts of games. Rooney had an attempt and it was saved by Tim Krul, and Falcao was in the vicinity to tap it in, but it's just a little bit wide of him, and that was it. No more attacks. Tim Krul making a few good saves, but in the end, we just really couldn't get many attacks going against Newcastle, and we give up 1 goal, and that's it. And we've lost again. And I'm really starting to put it down all these games getting played because my players were ridiculously tight. I mean, look at my midfield. Fellaini, Januzaj, Lindegaard, and Valencia. That is a 100% rotated midfield. That's just, ridiculous. And even my defense had a couple of players that I wouldn't normally play in my strongest team, but still, I'm just having to put up with the tough. Obviously, it's going to be a lot tougher recently. It's going to have to be a lot harder, especially now that I've got a game against bloody Spurs. But hopefully we can play that game and get a bit of a break going. I mean, even then, I don't think we're getting much of a break playing this game against Spurs because I think I have a game January the 1st, which is only another couple of days away. It's just a stupid fixture. We're playing 5 games in 2 weeks. It's just, come on. But anyway, we have to get a result against Spurs because we're sliding. We're supposed to be top of the table right now. We're sliding on position now, which is quite annoying. And a ball that got out the back to Eriksen had an attempt on goal with a very nice volley, but just putting it wide. And I think maybe De Gea had it covered, but either way, still moving along. We got the ball back again. Robin Van Persie and a Rooney. Rooney gets tackled, just gives up the ball from Bentaleb. And Eriksen, Paulinho, they go for an attack. Another good sliding tackle. And now we've got the ball, and we could catch him on the counter here. Di Maria, Van Persie, Rooney, good tackling, good running. Still going with Van Persie. Gets out the back. Fazio's taking him. He's grabbed him by the shirt. He's going down in the box. He's timed it well. His dive, Van Persie. Lovely stuff. And we will take the penalty. And Van Persie, despite winning it, will not be the one to take it. Rooney right in the middle, and a beautiful free kick. The keeper does not even move, and that is exactly what we needed, an early goal to finally get a bit of momentum going in this game, because that's been in all the losses that we've had, we haven't been able to score, or just haven't been able to score early. We haven't been able to get a lot of early momentum going, but still, we're continuing to attack. Rooney's still going with it. He's got Vertonghen in front of him, waiting for the run of Di Maria, which he gets. He still runs. Poorly dealt with by the defender. And Di Maria with a little dink, and that's all it's going to take to get in the net. And that's 2-0. Breathing space against Tottenham at White Hart Lane. We will take that. Fantastic, especially giving recent results. But we'll still go. Di Maria doesn't actually score that many goals in this career mode, but that's a decent one. And again, De Gea making more great saves. He's a stunning goalkeeper. I know that some teams are going to try to take him, but there's not a lot that he can do about that. We go to clear the ball. We clear it along the ground instead of just whacking it in the air. I don't know what, I think it was Laporte was doing, but the cross will come in. Another big punch away from the goalkeeper. And now, with a goal the difference, really, I mean, we really have to try to get something here just to get that breathing space back. We got Young, Falcao, back to Young, now through ball into Shaw, who's pushed up forward. Van Persie's there. It's a beautifully weighted cross because it gets over the top of the defender in front of RVP, and he sticks it in the back of the net, and it's a 3-1 victory, and my God, did we need that. That was incredible. Finally, we get 3 votes or 3 points back again. David De Gea, again, despite losing a clean sheet, gets an 8.8 rating. And the goal was really hardly his fault. He could not do much about that. I mean, even if he did, that would have been something. It would have been a hell of a save. But we have finally made it to the end. We're done with games, and we now have made it to January the 1st. But before I end the episode, we, of course, are looking at a couple of players for my youth academy. My, of course, class of 15, which is coming along. Okay, we've got a few star players and then a couple of average players, which we'll just see how they pan out come July 1st and all that. But still, we had the Northern Ireland players, so there were a lot of them, but not too many great players. We had Adam Kane, which looked pretty good. Alsop as well was looking alright. And now for Scotland, who's been a bit quiet recently, we get Gary Boyle, who looks like at the moment the most promising of the bunch. So of everyone that I've got, Kyle Preachery looked good, Mark Brown's okay, and then those other players. So I decided to go back. I bought Adam Kane, despite having a low current overall. I got Gary Boyle as well. He looked very nice. Kyle Petrie as well with a decent potential, but again, a lower overall, but that still being 15 years of age wasn't too big a deal. And now we got Mark Brown with a max potential of 90 and a max overall of 64. That's what I want to see. Good stuff. Good max overall and max potential right now. So I signed those 3 as well. And finally, we've also got a board decision to sell Andres Lindegaard because he did come to me and say that obviously I haven't been playing him at all. I've been playing De Gea non-stop, and he said he wanted to move, so we're going to have to sell him in the transfer window. But that's going to do it for this episode. Green Screen's back next episode, and that's it for me. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.